or if they do get money, they will lose it on the next product. Now, if that's you, start turning your mindset into a more long-term approach. Can you still get rich with dropshipping? Or maybe you're thinking about starting your own e-commerce store right now, but you're feeling overwhelmed because there's so many information out there, and I totally get it. It can be overwhelming where to begin and what kind of strategies to use, because every YouTuber or content creator that you're watching is just saying different things. But today I'm going to be sharing all the fundamentals for you so that you can start your own dropshipping or e-commerce store successfully. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jandy Cerezo. I'm an 8-figure e-commerce owner, and I also own a marketing agency, but most importantly, a dad. There are going to be 6 pillars that I'm going to be sharing today in order for you to become successful in dropshipping or e-commerce store. So you make sure you listen, stay locked in, and take action after you have watched this video. First one, find your problem. Second is analyze your competitors, analyze your suppliers, build your store, creatives and buying data, and most importantly, extra mindset to turn into a brand. I'm going to be expanding more on this later on, but let me just say that 30% of your effort will be on the product and finding suppliers. The other 30% will be building your store, making sure that you have a high converting landing page, and the last 40% will be in the marketing. So that means most of your effort will actually go to the marketing side of things. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the fundamentals on creating successful marketing creatives. The first thing we want to do is find your problem. Now, you're probably wondering, what does that mean? So typically, all the dropshippers out there or all the e-commerce content creators out there will tell you, okay, this is how you find a product. Now that's outdated. This is not 2018, 2016 anymore, where you just find a product, chuck it on Facebook ads, and you're gonna start selling that particular product. It's different right now. What you have to do is you have to find a problem so that you can create a solution for it with the product that you're selling. And let me just expand on that. All niches and products are winnable. Yes, you got that right. And I'm going to be explaining that later on in the marketing side of things, and also creating a high converting landing page. Now, by focusing on how you can solve problems, you are going to see a tremendous increase in your success rate when you're testing new products. Here's an example. You can easily find a problem by asking yourself, okay, what kind of problems am I experiencing right now? Or what kind of problems are my spouse or family or friends are experiencing right now that I can help them with? Personally, I have a problem with my knee when playing sports. So what I've done in the past is I would go on Amazon and look for products that can support my knee when I'm playing sport. This is how you can increase your chance of finding a winning product, is by figuring out the solution for that particular problem first. You are going to be more emotionally attached to it, which means you know how to speak the person's problem or the customer's problem. So the next thing you want to do, which is the second pillar, is after finding a problem, is to analyze your competitors. Now, this is really important because this is how you're going to be able to see if that product is highly saturated, or that product is high quality, or even if your competitors are doing a good job of advertising that particular solution. I'll give you guys an example. We'll go to Google, type in knee compression sleeves. So we got plenty of options in here, and you start to see like repetitive products in here. They're either just drop shippers, or they could be branded stores as well. You can look at the prices as well. So it's good to analyze competitors where you can see different price ranges, and so that you'll be able to figure out your own profit margin. I like to go Google Trend as well. Type in knee pain, change this to worldwide. We're gonna go past 5 years, and we're gonna see if there are people searching for this product. Now, most of the time there are people searching this product, and it's actually trending up. That means there is a high demand for this, hence why we're seeing a lot of people selling this on Google Ads. Now, since there are a lot of people that are selling the same product, what I typically do is when I analyze competitors, I'm gonna look for a different type of products, different variants of the product, or maybe a newer version of that particular product. So we're just gonna click to one of the product pages in here, maybe like 2, and see if they are advertising or they have like a good landing page. So this is pretty simple, right? Again, this is a typical dropshipping store there, right? So this is pretty nice right here. So these are the kind of products that you want to look at and be like, okay, this is an interesting product, different variant. It's very different to the ones that are selling on Google Ads. As I can see, he's the only one that has this particular variant. That means you're already differentiating yourself from other competitors, and that is a big win. So let's move on to the third pillar, which is analyzing supplier. Now, when analyzing supplier, you don't just analyze your competitors, you also have to analyze your supplier, because you're not just gonna go for the cheapest product out there. You're gonna look for this particular variant that we saw here. Like I said, it didn't take a while to find this particular product that looks like a winning product, but we're gonna validate that first. We have validated that there's demand for it, but we're gonna validate if there's supplier for it, and we have to analyze that as well. So we're just gonna jump on Amazon right now, and we're gonna search for knee leg compression with heat. Alright, again, we're seeing different variants in here, which is not the same one that we saw from our competitors, which is fine, right? Take note of this one. We're gonna look for reviews that are 4.5 or higher. For example, such as this one, right? It's 4.5 or higher. Not these ones are under 4, which is, I don't typically suggest you guys test these, because it yells out that, hey, this product is not high quality, it's not something that that would last long. And you want high quality product, because that's how you're going to be able to generate long-term profits with your e-commerce store. So this is one right here that we like to see. It's high AOV as well. That means a big profit margin, right? And we're just gonna keep scrolling. Let's see if we find any more. This one's good reviews as well. Air compression massager. We're gonna look for a particular supplier right here, right? And then this one, boom, right? So we can see that, hey, this is 115 Australian dollars. That means it's gonna be about 60 to 70 US dollars, which is pretty similar to what we have in here, and they're selling it for 150 bucks. Now, if you were to price it, I would price it slightly under your competitors, right? So just to validate that, hey, it's not the pricing that's the issue. So I would price it at $130 from this particular supplier that we found, and this is a good supplier because, hey, again, it's over 4.5 stars reviews. That means they're good at shipping, they have a high quality product, right? Now we're gonna move on to the next pillar, which is building your store. I'm gonna give you guys an example of a very high converting landing page, and I've actually used this similar format into my stores, and it's completely proven. You want to understand who your customers are. Once you have understood that, you know your pain points, since you already experienced that problem, the next thing you want to do is you want to design that landing page. And the perfect example for that is Bleem. Now if you go to Bleem, you look at their product page, it's so good, and I will explain the different elements in this product page. Now if you look at this product page, it's really clean, and it's proven high converting landing page. I've used this on my store, very similar setup. They're gonna have your benefits or unique selling points. They have free shipping over $50, 175,000 happy babe. Now once they land on your page, it's all about building trust. If you can build that trust with your ideal customer, they are going to be attached with the product, and hence gonna lead to sales. The second element that I want to talk about is the reviews in here. It's at the top of the page, and then this is what I have on my store as well. You have one sentence focusing on the benefits, and then expand that with 4 to 7 bullet points like what they have in here. Really awesome. Now if we just scroll down in here, you can talk about your shipping instructions, return and refund policy. That's really good as well. Now if you just scroll down here, again, more testimonials. This is really important as well. It's near the top of the page. It's just kind of second fold of the page. We'll have testimonials in there. That means you have different kinds of reviews, or maybe you have a similar setup like this. You know, they just took it from Facebook and put their own reviews in there as well. If you scroll down more, you will see that they have more benefits. You'll see that more down in the fold, but while you're still in the top, in the middle of the fold, that's where you're gonna start selling them with emotions. You have to have emotions in to your product descriptions. You can use ChatGPT to help you out with that. Okay, that's gonna save you a lot of time, and that's gonna be another video in another time. But right here, you guys can see that this template is very high converting page. Now, if we just scroll down here, we'll see that there's more testimonials, more reviews. That's what we want. We want to build trust. We want to connect with them because, again, that's the emotional attachment with the product and the landing page. So they are going to be buying from you. And we also have this special little section in here. What makes Blim special? So it's just comparing with other products. Again, you analyze your competitors before, right? And see what differentiates your product from other competitors. Hence, you'll be able to put that section in here. Have a guarantee in there as well at the bottom of the page. And finally, you have that review. And study this landing page. This is really important. Really high converting landing page. I've seen upwards to 6% conversion rate using this template. Now, the next on the pillar is creatives and buying data. I want to put emphasis on this because 40% of your effort is going to be on the creative side of things and media buying. Creatives are the key into making sales. So for us, we typically do UGCs, user generated content. They have lowered the attention span of a person. The first 2 seconds, you must have a strong hook explaining the problem. And then after about 5 to 10 seconds, you're going to introduce the solution to their problem with your product. And then the next 20 to 30 seconds explaining the benefits, and at the end you're gonna have a call to action. Now, I'll give you guys an example of good creatives and good usage of UGCs. We are gonna have a look at Blim ads. They have 920 results in here. That alone is probably about $20,000 up to $50,000 per day on ad spend. So we're gonna have a look at one of their creatives. Just scroll down here, let's have a look.
This is why I stopped going to wax appointments for hairless legs. My leg hair grows fast despite wax.
You can see there's a hook in here already the first 2 seconds. Look at that, hairy legs, and it's just taking off the hair on the legs, right?
Wax appointments for a year. So
And then they're just talking about the benefits. Then they hit you with their product, which is the solution, right? Now they're just gonna keep talking about how they're gonna be solving the problem. And you're also going to see different kinds of UGCs in this video as well. There are going to be testimonials from different people, which is a good plus if you can include that in there as well. And by the end, you will see that they will have a call to action. Get smoother hair, free legs today, click shop now, or something like that. So that's very important. Again, you guys can study the way they run ads. You can look at their ad library. The next thing I want to talk about is buying data. I call it buying data because it's not just spending your money on Facebook ads, you're actually buying data. So what that means is when you are building your campaigns and spending money and investing, okay, that's a key word, investing your money in Facebook ads or TikTok ads, whatever advertising platform you are on, you are buying data. Once you have the data that you have bought, you'll be able to study this and make informed decision. For example, why is this particular ad creative not working? Why is it not getting clicks or not getting purchases? You'll see the different metrics, okay, such as click-through rate, cost per click, all of those stuff. You'll be able to understand that better. It's a mindset game when doing media buying. It's not just spending money on Facebook ads. Remember, you are buying data for you to make informed decision so that you'll be able to create a better version of your ad creatives. It's not about hacking your way into Facebook ads and you saw another YouTuber that, hey, this is the best way to run ads. It's not about that. In fact, you will never be able to beat the AI of these advertising platforms. They know best and they will help you make those purchases as long as you generate good creatives and good landing page. If you can link those two, you'll be able to make millions and millions of dollars really quickly. Now let's move on to the last pillar, which is a mindset game. Turning your e-commerce dropshipping store into a brand. You really have to make sure that this is your purpose, because most of the time, dropshippers or e-commerce owners who attempts to build their store in the first 2 months, they will quit. That's probably like 95% of those people will quit because they don't have that long-term mindset. Now, if you want to be successful with dropshipping, make this your full-time and be able to quit your 9-to-5 day job and start adapting with this kind of mindset. You have to know that in the future, you should turn this into brand. One reason why you should do that, which is I'm already in that stage. I've been running this particular e-commerce store for 5 years now. I will be able to exit between 7 to 8 figures. Now, let's say you generated about 10 million in sales within 3 years of your e-commerce store. 50% of that will most likely be your exit, and that's where you're gonna be generating most of your money. It's not about just profit, right? Profit is good, but exiting a business is life changing. Lots of dropshippers out there, they're just there for the quick money. You'll find that these people will either fail at the start, or if they do get money, they will lose it on the next product. Now, if that's you, start turning your mindset into a more long-term approach. And another reason why you need this mindset is because you're not just thinking about this particular product. You won't be thinking about, oh, what's the next product that I'm gonna test after this becomes saturated. There's no such thing as saturation. Okay, you're not just throwing money into another product. You're investing money to develop a brand. That means, hey, maybe I'll be able to manufacture my own type of product. I'll be able to put my own patent in there, increasing your security that other dropshippers won't be able to copy you, and then eliminating the issue of, hey, this is gonna be saturated, right? I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so. I'll see you guys soon.